Thank you for inviting me. It's my honor.
Oh, yeah. So let's talk about your book, Humanizing Retirement in your third act. And number one, let's talk about the wake up call you have us think about the foundations, about how the average person, they spend maybe 20, 30 years in retirement, but most are not prepared. So what are the top three mind shifts that you think people in retirement should keep really to thrive and not survive have in retirement? The three top mindset shifts.
And first, I would say to do it in retirement, it's too late. You must start sooner. So the first important thing is in preparation. In my view, financial preparation takes at least 15 to 20 years. All the other pillars I am using can be started anytime. The sooner the better, but they can be started anytime. Second, I would say it's not only about money. And maybe the third one is many people think it will be easy, but it won't. It won't be easy and pleasant forever. If you don't prepare, if you don't start soon enough, it may be a disaster. If you prepare and manage it well, it can be the best part of your life. So start soon enough and educate yourself.
So that's great because I've been preparing since I'm like 18 years old because my parents retired when I was 18 and they moved to beautiful Singapore and I just was always concerned about a retirement. So I have been planning my whole life. But guess what? You said it's not all about the money. That's the part that I haven't been planning about. So I'm so glad I met you because you're helping me think about those other areas too. So number two, you let's talk about the purpose and identity after career. That's the part that some of us really haven't thought about. Retirement is more than just stepping away from work. It's stepping into something new. So in your book, you emphasize humanizing the retirement plan. What does that look like practically for someone who feels lost after leaving their career? Or like you said, thinks it's hard because you said it is hard. So how does that look practically?
First, you must retire to something, not from something. Many
Mm.
people are looking forward to retire from their boss, from their work, from getting up early and so on. Joy of doing this will last you 2 weeks or 2 months, but not 20 years. So you must retire to something. Second, you should realize that once you have enough money and health, the true happiness will come from relationships. You will probably lose all the relationships you had from work. So learn how to build them and do it in time. It's quite hard to do it in retirement, but it can be learned, and I have described several methods how to do that in my book and course. And third, and this is probably the most complicated thing, to find a new life purpose, not based on work anymore. The more you had your purpose based on work, which was my case, the harder it is. Many people in retirement find at least part of their new purpose in helping others. So am I. So I am helping others to prepare for retirement and spend 20 to 30, maybe more years
Yes.
to have a healthy, happy, and fulfilled retirement. And especially this part is best done with a good coach.
Oh, yes, you are saying some things that I totally am resonating with because it came to me that I want to help people with fashion because I love fashion, but I'm really doing this to help myself be more fit, having a lot more fun, and of course looking fashionable because that's truly what I enjoy is looking cute or looking elegant. So I love that you say help other people with retirement because that's where I'm leading to wanting to help people with that because I want to help myself. And so Can you share an example of someone who found a renewed sense of identity in their third act? It could be you, but anybody?
It's definitely me, and because I have discovered my new purpose, partially in helping others, I am meeting completely different sort of people. Many people who are coaches, mentors, who are also helping others. So it has introduced me basically to completely new cultural circles, cultural communities.
Like us, for example, you're in Prague right now, and I'm in Northern California. I love it. And you've been to Corsica, where my mother's from. So there's so much we have in common without even trying. We found a lot. And you love Paris and Venice. Oh my gosh. We could talk all day, the two of us. And of course, your coaching sounds just exactly what I need too. So let's talk about common pitfalls. Don't make the mistake most people do. So, what are some of the common mistakes and avoidable mistakes retirees make?
Let me stress one fact first again. For the first time in history, people are living 20, 30, maybe 40 years longer than they expected. The average life expectancy in this century will increase by 10 to 20 years. The aging population is dramatically increasing, and nearly nobody is preparing for this longer retirement time. This is, in my view, mistake or pitfall number one. Second,
Wow. That is just huge. You say it so simply, but it's dramatic. It's a dramatic statement you just made that no one's preparing for this. And can we add, no one's coming to save you? You're on your own to figure it out unless you find Milan. Unless you're lucky enough to find Milan, and then hopefully me. I'll be as good as Milan someday at helping people. Go ahead, Milan. What's another one?
people don't prepare for retirement soon enough. They start only under pressure of circumstances or external misfortunes. It can be health, financial troubles, loneliness, no life purpose. Third one, believing that the retirement preparation is just about money, or relying only on state or company pension.
Yeah.
You should start soon, plan, and invest soon. Financial preparation for retirement, in my view, takes at least 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
Fourth one, believing that the transition to retirement will be very pleasant. I will not have to work, deal with my boss, wake up early, or have any stress. I will have time for my hobbies, travel, garden, and children. Why should I worry at all now? It's another common mistake. Fifth one, being afraid that planning for retirement is difficult. It actually is not if you start soon enough. Underestimating how differences in approach to your health, wealth, relationships increase over time. Also, often neglecting health for work, for instance. You should learn and really apply a healthy lifestyle. Seventh, not building social contacts outside of work. You should build both family, friends, and wider communities. Not close yourself in any social bubbles. Wider communities can keep the horizons broad, and you should build a psychological safety net.
Ooh, yes.
And maybe the
Psychological
last
safety
one,
net. That's a big word.
Yeah.
Wow. Think of it as not just, oh, I got to go have fun with my friends, but it's a psychological safety net. Say more about that word. How would you explain that again, in your opinion? What is that?
Again, meeting many people, also people with different opinions, different ages, young people, old people, mid-age people, clubs, communities, maybe sporting communities, common interests, simply diversity.
Yes. Wow. That,
The last
because
one maybe,
go ahead.
sorry,
No, I'm sorry, I
the last
interrupted.
one
Go ahead.
maybe is having work as main part or all of your identity.
Yeah.
So again, you should find a new life purpose, not dependent on work. And it was especially for me probably the biggest challenge I faced. And it took me a long time to find a way out of that.
Wow. That's so beautiful because you say it so clearly that you had to find a way out of it. It's such an ingrained pattern, especially people who go through a lot of education and you're told, I don't know if you've heard this, if you work hard, you go to school, then you'll find happiness. And then I learned through some personal development that no, you have to be happy and fulfilled and free and connected first. And then you'll find things to do. And then you'll have that connection and that fulfillment. So it's another way of saying what you said, that yes, you can have a career, but you also have to have an outside, like you said, psychological safety net that really fills you and provides that freedom and joy. And I think sometimes we think it's our children who will do it or our grandchildren. But in today's day and age, they're also pulled in many directions and they can't always place us first and stay close to us first. They have to find themselves. For example, my son had felt he had to move away and he's trying to find himself. So I can't say, okay, he's going to be my happiness. I have to still find my own happiness. And then my husband's ill and doesn't really want to leave the house and so I have to find other ways to both take care of him and leave the house. It's interesting because I've been working on it. One of those things that is not said anywhere unless we find Milan. We're lucky enough to find you. It's not said anywhere. It's just not. And it was interesting because I remember at 18, I was like, no, I have to find a secure job. Yes, I could go work with my dad in Singapore, but I didn't see how that was going to provide me the safety and security I needed. And I was living with a Chinese family in Taiwan, and they're like, you're so young. Why are you worried about that stuff? And then they said, no, we understand. You should go home and finish your degree at home. So I've been thinking about it, but not as systematically as you have in your book. So how do before we end, do you have one piece of advice to give someone entering their third act today? What would it be?
I provide more pieces than one.
Say it again.
Can I provide you more than
Oh,
one?
yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So please be aware you are preparing for 20, 30, maybe 40 years of your life in the third act. Have the moment of retirement well calculated. Realize that retirement isn't just about money. Think about suitable housing. Think about a suitable retirement mobility solution. To what extent do you want to contribute to the financial security of your children? Increase your qualifications. Define what measure of physical, mental, social, lifestyle, and financial fitness would you like to have in your retirement years? And what are you doing about it today? Take special care of yourself as no one else will. You are responsible for your health, your doctors, your hospital, your health insurance policy. None of them can do even 100th as much as you can.
Wow.
Choose what information to let in. Choose the people around you. Continuous learning and network building. Create a more complete plan. Have vision, discipline, and consistency. Read, listen, have a coach. Learn to make short-term sacrifices for long-term benefits.
Yes.
Have discipline. Discipline is your overall ability to take specific actions that lead to the fulfillment of your personal vision. Create new habits. Daily habits create destiny. You are responsible. You can choose to change your mind.
Yes.
You can decide to change your approach.
Yes.
My book and course should help. Can I provide you 2 quotes?
Yes, absolutely. You are just so full of wisdom. It's every word you say. It's oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yes, go ahead.
Michael J. Kemi, those who do not think about the future cannot have one. And Bill Gates, people overestimate what they can do in a year, but tend to underestimate what they can achieve in 10 years.
Oh, I love that. Yes. Yes, I've heard that. So that to apply that to retirement is so good because you don't want to think about retirement. You want to think about, can I go and have fun this year? What trip can I have? As opposed to, let me plan for retirement, or just taking care of yourself every day because you want to be strong in retirement. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So what is the free gift that you have for the audience today? I know you're very generous and I love your website. What free gift are you offering so people can make sure to use it to get a hold of you?
So people can discover their retirement readiness score in just 5 minutes. There's a free assessment available at my web pages. There is also a free strategy session available through my web pages as well. I can provide a special freebie, 10 simple habits to live longer and better. Overview of some toxic money beliefs. Getting better in retirement preparation each day. And if they don't want to buy for the full book at the beginning, I can provide several free chapters of my book, everything available through my webpage.
Wow. You're so generous.
If they buy the book, they will get an access to another webpage where are much more freebies and checklists, 13 altogether.
Okay. Make sure to find your book and show us your book again.
Everything is available on my webpage. Both the link to the book, link to the course, access to me, link to a strategic session, the free assessment, everything available through my webpage.
Yay. I'm so excited for everyone who's going to take advantage of you and just feel like they're going to get there. They're going to have the retirement of their dreams and they can do it. So it's possible. And today is the day to do it. Thank you so much for this very short and impactful discussion. Is there anything else that you think we should know before you go? Because we do have a lot of time left because you spoke so clearly and we're so organized. Anything else you think we should know?
I would say don't be afraid of the complexity. Start with the small steps. Build new habits. Again, start with the simple ones and build on that later. And don't be alone for that. Educate yourself. Read, listen. You can buy my book. You can watch my webinar, my course, and you can ask me for help if you want to go to more details than I was able to fit in the book and the course.
And this is coming to you from Prague. My heart is so full. It is such a pleasure to have spent this time with you, Milan. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing all of your wisdom. Thank you again.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
Thank you so much. Hold on. Okay. And I'm also just hoping that everyone enjoyed this as much as I did.